I have two questions to start out with. How many of you have ever called or thought of someone as a fag, faggot, homo, a Leslie, fruitcake, sugar, or queer? For those homosexual youths who have taken their own lives, who is the blame on? Them or us as a society? Here's a few lines from a suicide letter posted by a gay teen who has attempted suicide but luckily survived. He's an ugly, stupid faggot and we should kill him. I've been punched and spit on and called faggot, queer, loser, and fag boy. I received hate letters telling me to leave school, telling me that faggots aren't welcome and that I am a fag. I am scared and I am tired and I can't take any more. But I have to die now because I cannot take one more day. I cannot take one more day of them saying fag, queer, hitting me and spitting at me. In response to those people who have treated this young gentleman like this and others, bullies and parents who have provided safe haven for them, who agree with them, here's a few choice words from Kevin Caruso, who is an organizer of the Suicide.org. Ignorant people cannot accept others that are not like them, and they do not understand that lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender people do not choose their orientation. They are born lesbian, gay, bisexual, or transgender, just like some people are born with white skin and others are born with black skin. And please remember that people who are ignorant and insensitive are the ones with the problems, not you. Stay away from them and surround yourself with caring and supportive people. But take steps to protect yourself, your rights, your feelings, and your physical and your mental health. There are a few causes for this. There are 6 main ones. The first one is homophobia, which is fear and hatred of those people who like the same sex. Homophobia can either be emotional or physical. Emotional homophobia is making someone feel lonely, making them feel worthless. Also bullying, such as words like Clinton McCain's, who is the vice president of the Arkansas School District, wrote on his Facebook page that queers and fags should kill themselves. Physical homophobia is basically bullying, which is fighting, physical contact, and taunting. Another problem is the gender ranking, how males' views are taken more seriously over females, which is basically society, how men and males run society, how homosexual women are more acceptable versus that of homosexual males who they feel are as a threat or unacceptable. The third cause of it is the sex versus gender, which is sexual organs versus practice. Basically, what we are born with are external sexual organs tells us what to like, which sex, versus our practice, which our hearts and feelings tell us, which we like or are attracted to. Another problem is gender socialization, is learned roles. It's what we as parents and society teach the youth. One quality of that is femininity, which is female traits. We teach females to be emotional, caring, and soft. Basically, an example of femininity is a female who needs to be taken care of, versus that of masculinity, which is male traits, emotionless, strong, provider, which is basically, in today's world, a male athlete. What message are we sending to the homosexual youths? Proposition 8 is a proposition brought up by people to government in order to ban same-sex civil unions or marriages. Also, the military don't ask, don't tell policy. Basically, if you're openly gay, you cannot serve in any of the U.S. armed forces. And also, if they find out or they accuse you of being homosexual, you are dishonorably discharged from the military with no chance to get back in. Here are some facts about the gay suicide, which can be found at gaysuicide.org. Lesbian, gay, and bisexual youths are up to 4 times more likely to attempt suicide than their heterosexual peers. More than 1/3 of the gay youth community have reported making an attempted suicide. 9 out of 10 of the LGBT students, which is about 86%, have admitted or experienced harassment at school. 3/5, 61%, felt unsafe at their schools because of their sexual orientation, and 1/3, about 33%, skipped a day at school in the past month because of feeling unsafe. It Gets Better Project is an organization run by famous and everyday people in response to the few suicide of young gay males. It is an organization at itgetsbetter.org. It's a positive way for famous and everyday people. While some may be homosexual, there are many on there that are heterosexual, telling the homosexual youth that it does get better, and that killing yourself does not solve the problem. It only creates a heartache for those who cherish and love you. Also, killing yourself does not solve no problem. It only allows the bullies to win. Brendan Brittler, he was the most recent suicide child who killed himself. He died November 5th, 2010. He was only in high school at the age of 14 and ran in front of a tractor trailer. Even though he was not gay, the accusation of others saying and spreading rumors that he was gay or homosexual have caused him to kill himself. Raymond Chase, death September 29th, 2010, age 19. Started his freshman year of college. He hung himself because of being accused of being gay and being harassed at school. Fles Susko, September 29, 2010, also high school senior, age 17, jumped off the Lynn Falls on-pass into the southbound lane of Route 1, being harassed and tortured at school. Harrison Chase Brown, September 25, 2010, high school student, age 15, accusations of being gay caused him to kill himself. Asher Brown, September 23, 2010, age 13, junior high school student, shot himself in the head with his father's gun. His parents are pressing charges against the school and the school district. For 18 straight months, him along with his parents have called the school board, called the school district for him being harassed and tortured at school, being bullied, physically beaten up. School district and members of the school, the adults, the teacher, administration, refuse to even remove the students from the school who have done this to him. What message are we sending the youth when this happens, especially when they complain about it to the people who are supposed to help them? Tyler Clementi, probably one of the most famous ones that committed suicide, died September 22, 2010, started freshman year of college, jumped off the George Washington Bridge, was having a sexual relationship with another male while his roommate along with his girlfriend videotaped it. Both of them pleaded not guilty to it. A lot of people think this is a hate crime, when it in reality is not, because when they both stated they would have done it even if it was with a woman, that's not considered a hate crime, that is just considered invasion of privacy. The female co-respondent of this pleaded not guilty, saying she don't feel how she can be guilty even though she gave his roommate, her boyfriend, the full run of her webcam and computer, and she knew what he was going to do. Seth Welsh, September 19, 2010, age 13, junior high school student, hung himself. Father found him hanging in the backyard. Body was already cold when he was found. Cody Barker, September 13, 2010, age 17, high school student, accusation being gay caused him to kill himself. Billy Lucas, September 9, 2010, age 15, high school student, hung himself. Justin Arberg, July 9, 2010, age 15, high school student, hung himself. When you look at these pictures, imagine these are your brothers, your nephews, your fathers, any male in your life that you view and love and cherish. What are we sending the youths today? There is no reason for society to cause this. You may not agree with it. I've talked to many people in this women's study class. They may not view it or may not accept it, but why are you going to treat other human beings in this way? That's beyond control. And on the end note, the same questions I pose a few more questions, like the first question, for those homosexual youths who have taken their own lives, who is the blame on? Is it them or us as a society? In addition, for those homosexual youths who have taken their own lives, did they have something wrong with them, or was it the only way they knew how to end their pain and suffering? And the final question, which you can think about, for days, and which will probably take years upon years to answer. What can be done in order to stop this crisis from continuing? Just one gay youth killing themselves is enough to cause an awakening, but it seems has not. It seems that the bullies have still winning, that parents have said it's okay, they're just being kids. Making fun of one another, that can be considered childish. But when you take it to the next level, stating that they should be killed, should kill themselves because of them being homosexuals, that's ridiculous and that's redundant in my opinion, because everyone's human beings. We do not treat people differently because of their homosexuality or them heterosexuality. We don't treat people different based on the color of skin. Even though we do, it's wrong. But what needs to get done, what can be done to stop this crisis? Thank you.